Hello and welcome to the Urban Fairy. It says buy the bag, so I bought 3 of them. $5.49 each, Goodwill. Total price $17.97. I also bought this. This would put it up to about $20. And this is what I got from Marketplace, and it was $21. So who's going to win, Goodwill or Marketplace? And I'll show you why I bought the blue glass. I kind of collect it for my windowsill. It's called Poor Man's Stained Glass. All right, we're going to start with Marketplace. I bought these all from one seller. She had a lot of jewelry on Marketplace, and it was really, really low priced. And yeah, now I see why. So $21, I don't think I did a good job here. But that's how it goes. So let's start with this. It's all plastic. You couldn't tell in the picture that that was all plastic. Probably would have been nice if she'd said it's all plastic. But you know what? It's the unpacking that's fun, and I'm really enjoying comparing Goodwill to Marketplace, or thrift shop to Marketplace. What does this say? Sorry, I'm reading the tag upside down. Essen of Canada. Well, it's very lightweight and plastic. So interesting. Some of the most incredible stuff you get that has no signature on it, and then this. But it is looks vintage. It's got a spring clasp. So that's that. That was $1. It's not going to break the bank or anything. Oh, this is a... Well, how does that work and make any sense at all? Oh. It looks kind of cool. It's all plastic. I don't know what they were thinking here, because this looks like, you know, it could fit the neck of an elephant. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, this just is really awkward. I don't know what they were thinking. It certainly doesn't look like any precious metal. This is that's the pendant. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking with that, but there it is. And we got this. I liked the beads of this. I knew this wasn't going to be anything spectacular. Well, they're glass, somehow. Nothing spectacular about the metal, but there it is. There's some really cool beads on there. And it's a nice blending of blues and aquas, and that looks like the palest blue ever. These are pretty fabulous, aren't they? So that was that. This really had the look of stone in the picture. Clearly it was just in the picture. Oh, wait. That's a weird plastic on my teeth. I check everything on my teeth. I think it's all plastic. What did I pay for that? $1 or $2? Now I can't remember, but like the purple. You know, it might look nice on. What do you think? This one captured my eye, and then when I saw it through the bag, I was like, yeah, not so much. It's a pretty nice chain. It's just silver tone, because that. What does the tag say? KJL China, and it has an Art Deco feel to it. It's in really good shape. You know, it's funny when I watch a lot of the American jewelry unboxing, and other countries too. I don't find that I get jewelry here in Canada that's dirty so much. Anyway, it's pretty cool in an Art Deco kind of way, and that's kind of my period. I'm not sure what those white things are, but that's what it is. It's clearly on the wrong chain. I can use the chain for something else. I could find another chain to put that on. That might look nice on like black velvet ribbon. I just like the Art Deco period. I'm a sucker for it for sure. This $2 bracelet, I really like the paper clip style, so I'm not going to put on. It's just gold tone. There's nothing. Oh, probably, I don't know what it is, but it's not magnetic. It's nice. I have a necklace my friend got me, and it's got like the 50 cent piece of euro money. Anyway, that would match that. I don't wear gold very often, but okay, $2. So what are you gonna complain about? This is the thing that actually caught my eye. My friend Isabel is always looking for bracelets like this with the panels. She's got a nice collection going. She has beautiful hands and like really small wrists, and she might like this. This is not any special metal, but it's kind of pretty. I'm gonna put it along my wrist because I just put a few bracelets on and noticed that I'm not very good at that anymore. This might be a bit too big for her. She got really delicate wrists. Oh, maybe not. Trying to see what that is. It's like poured in. It's still pretty. She still might like that. So that's that, $21. Yeah, not worth it. No, not worth it. But I chose it, so it's my bad. So let's look at what we got in the Goodwill bags. Bag number 1. Ooh, the prices of stuff are still all on there. Let's some of those tags are stapled into this thing. All right. Statement necklace. Does anybody wear these? What was the price on that? $5.99, $3.99, $5.99, $3.99, $7, $3.99. So not bad for $5.49, really. I'm going to be cutting these off. If I can find where I put my fairy scissors. Aren't they cute? So yeah, statement piece. I'd probably put that in a bundle of stuff. Oh, this was the expensive $7 one. I wonder why. I wonder who does this. I wonder what they think. I find, tell me what you think. I find that thrift shops and charity shops have gotten smart, and they have sort of people come in and so I went and I got this chain just because it was really sturdy, nice chain, not silver. It was $5. That wasn't bad, but a thrift shop. But oh my God, the rest of the stuff was just, it was crazy prices, like prices you would see in an antique mall. And I'm gonna look at what that tag says. See, from here it says Nintendo. Oh, Nygaard. It's pretty funky. I kind of like it. I mean, what's the rage this year is pearls and brutalist stuff, and now everybody's getting into layering again, and oh my gosh, I did that. Anyway, there's nothing special about the metal, but it's kind of a neat design. Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah, I know what this is. It's going to be a glasses thing. Somebody should find something really interesting to do with all those, because who doesn't get one in their job lots of stuff? And that's exactly what this is. I do have a window going in my bedroom. Oh no, this is actually a necklace. I am wrong. Ah, I see. So it's kind of a collar length. It's pretty enough. It's got a spring clasp. You know, like as if you can't see that for yourself. I have one of my windows in my bedroom has sparkly jewelry just hanging from a rod, and when the sun comes in there, it just looks enchanting, which is what I was going for. And the other window, I'm starting to make a curtain of pearls, faux pearls, real pearls, pearls. So this is these are glass beads, and wow, good job. Oh, is that broken? Yeah. You know, there's some neat beads here, and they're glass. These are not, I'm not sure what they are. I think they're just plastic. But whoa, what a great job of making them look like porcelain, eh? Look at that. So, bracelet. One broken. This bag seems to have a black and whitish theme. Another bracelet. Is this an Alex Anani? As soon as you get that loop to your eye, the thing shifts around, doesn't it? Infused with energy technology. Sounds like it is. It is. There we go. Oh, it's not behaving at all. So it's a memory bracelet. The tools I always have with me, a little pair of scissors, my black light in case something looks like it might be amber, my loop, black light, and a magnet to let me know this is definitely not precious metal. So it's a bit different for Alex and Ani, isn't it? I wonder if that means it's earlier or later. Another bracelet with some nice beads on it. I like the amethyst colored ones. They might be amethyst. Looks like that. Why does it look... Oh, that. This is the one I'm looking at. It just might be glass. It's just the color shift in it. That's pretty enough. And oh no, another bracelet. Sparkly. That's pretty. This would look really nice. Oops, sorry. With a like a prom. It's pretty. There, and the last. Okay, so this $5.49 bag is already better than the $21 worth of stuff. So definitely Goodwill is going to win today. These are glass beads. There's some really cool ones here, if you can see that. That must be the focal point of the whole necklace. Nope, there's two of them. They're really cool beads. This feels really good. This feels well made and nice weight, and I'm really happy with that. I like that. Okay, bag number 2. Here we go. I'm really happy I found these. These are fun. Oops. Let's just cut you off. There we go. Except I hate getting watches. I don't know what to do with watches. I got a kit to change batteries and stuff, and I'm clearly not very good at it. So, what do they? Oh, they wanted $12 for this watch. What is wrong with people? It's really hard to get the bags anymore. There's no jars anywhere. What does this say? Oh, Lisa Waitier. I should know all these things, but you know what? I don't. So I wonder why that's $12. I mean, it's a leather strap, so maybe, I don't know. If you've never gone to Tanya at My Jewelry Addiction, she made a really cool necklace this week out of watches. She does some really, really funky stuff, and I like that. This is a necklace. I've got some similar to this. It's not magnetic, but I'm thinking it's stainless, so I don't know. There's a mark on the cap there, but it's a symbol I'm not familiar with. Well, it just looks like a 7 inside of a circle. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know, because I don't. So these things, though, if they're not sitting right, they look like they're not working right. Anyway, it's a fairly new one if you go by the clasp. Sometimes, though, you can think it's a new one, and it's not. It's just they replaced the clasp with a lobster clasp. This is lovely. I really actually like this. What is going on with you there? That's odd. These are glass beads. Old barrel clasp. This is a pretty old necklace. Oh, I'm not going to do that. The beads are pretty nice. I like this. I like it. You know, if you get a bag like this and you get one thing in it that you really like, or that you could sell. I have a whole room full of jewelry. No, it's getting silly. The idea is to sell it, to be a reseller. But I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to be shipping stuff all over the world, or, well, not that my stuff is that great, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm sort of semi-retired. I think I'm, whoa. Well, that's the most fun I've had all week. Sorry. Okay, now it's like totally not in the right position. Oh, okay, it is. Anyway, I'm sort of dying down my theater company, which I've had for 20 years, and I think I've given it a good go. So we do street theater called Asphalt Jungle Shorts. We do a show called Unhinged Festival of Disturbing Theater, where I leave people in really disturbing locations and make them write a play. And I'll continue doing She Speaks, which is for International Women's Day, and it's raising the voices, women's voices in theater. When I started 20 years ago, that festival, 19, I think 16 or 17% of produced work was written by women. Now it's up to about 30, which is better, but still not great. Okay, another stretchy, sort of weird necklace, and I've not got any idea how that would sit on your neck properly, but let's try it on her. And I don't think, I don't understand this, because, yeah, no, I don't get it. Anyway, that's what it is. That's how they made it. They must have had some kind of idea. I've watched people unbag stuff and the tags are like a pain in the ass. And sometimes that's what's tangling all the jewelry. This is another statement-y kind of, you know, sort of. Oh dear. You get the gist of it. Something like that. Sam Neill died. I'm so sad about that. I mean, everybody loves him in Jurassic Park, but if you've ever seen the movie Sirens, I loved that film. Hugh Grant is in it. It's just it appeals to me. Anyway, there you go. Statement necklace. Very few people interested in those nowadays, but you know what? You hang on to something long enough and it comes back again. Because everything old is new again. And, ooh. And there's some missing bits there. Something missing there. I could play with this. I don't know that I would find those little white ones. I'll do the absolutely not silver. Oh, sorry, it's getting late here and I haven't had supper. Anyway, that's on a long, kind of an interesting chain. And again, $5.49. I'm not going to complain about anything, like nothing. Let's just cut all of these off because it's starting to get annoying. There. Oh, I can see there's a wire one in there. They are a little bit of a problem. I just put that in my mouth and I think it's real. Well, yeah. This looks very, very tribal. I know, is that that can't be real because that just looks like a home. I don't know what it is, a tooth. But there. And then we got this black and white. Oh, I have a black and white. Oh, nice glass beads. I'm good with that. I have a really good lot going, and it's all black and white jewelry. And oh, and red. And that's pretty cool. There's some really neat glass beads in there. And some milk beads. Nope. The white ones are actually plastic. But these fabulous ones are glass. And why would you do that? Mix plastic with glass. Anyway, that's pretty cool. All right. You wire things are so annoying. Ooh, how did I do that? Okay, I'm not gonna, oh, maybe it's right there. It's an invisible necklace. You know, they look so stupid when you're like this, but when people wear them, they actually look quite nice. All right, I'm not gonna keep undoing that. Those are the beads, pretty sparkly. I kind of like the underside better than the outside. And lastly, we have this toggle. This looks like a really light metal. And that's about collar length. You could put stuff on that though. That might be interesting. Okay, that was it for bag number 2. Now we're going to get to bag number 3. Bag number 3. Nice heavy chain. That's a really cool one. I also have kind of a gothy, punky lot going. I have a lot of, quite a few guess pieces. Well, that's certainly nice. Yeah, everybody should have one of these in their jewelry hoard. That's okay. Let's see. I also have a kitties lot, right? I like putting stuff in. If I were a kid and I got a jewelry jar full of treasure, I would be out of my mind. So this I would put in a kid's lot. It's just, and it looks pretty small. I always say that and then no. But it definitely looks like it's something that a kid would have fun with. And you want them to have fun. Keep them off the computer. I have my son just turned 35, which makes me feel pretty much ancient, close to death. And I am so grateful that when he was like 12, 13, 14, it wasn't a thing. Kids weren't online like they are now. And I'm so happy to have not had to deal with that. I think he had Facebook at maybe 17 or 18. I'm not sure, but that was okay with me, and I'm happy it wasn't sooner, because it's oh, this is another one of the something high guard. Anyway, maybe like clearly Scandinavian or Nordic or whatever, but that's what it says. And it's a statement piece in a, okay. Oh, I'm backward. See, why do I like the backs of them more than the front? Yeah, that's what that is. It's made pretty well though, that like the links are all closed, I believe. Yeah. Another statement piece, it looks like. Wow. Should add up all those tickets. This one's not bad because it's just silver tone. There. It's definitely the statement package. Little bracelet with some, ooh, nice color red. Red and black crystals. Not funny, that little piece looks silver to me. And it's so not. Yeah, so that's that. There's some roses. Not sure what that's made of. That looks like somebody made it themselves, but good for them. Good for them. And this is a bracelet, a couple strands, multi-strand. Whoa. Oh, with a toggle clasp. There we go. It's not bad. It's got a nice brutalist feel to it. Is this the last piece? Yep, last piece. Oh dear. Somebody stole this from Aunt Ethel's jewelry box. That's what that is. So, that's that. What do I like? For some reason I like that. I love this. I love this. I can't say I love anything. Well, I do like the bracelet a lot that I got from Marketplace. This is pretty spectacular. Oh, and some of the beads in this. What else? I might play with that. It's even the stone it's glass, but looks like it's glued in sideways or something. And I kind of like this bracelet. So there you go. Who won? I think Goodwill won. You tell me what you think. So it's not across the board, or I just chose really badly this week. But Goodwill, these are all the tickets from all those things. Out of 3 bags for $17.97. Those are all the tickets. If you added that up, that's a lot of money, comparatively. I promote my book, The Jazz Musician's Daughter, on this channel. Well, mainly because when you self-promote, that's kind of what you have to do. The book is stories surrounding every one of my lovers. Don't panic. It's not like a trilogy or set of encyclopedias that go from Adam to Brian all the way to Will and Zach. It's just one book. Each lover has their own chapter, and the number of the chapter becomes their name, to protect the guilty or the innocent, or, mainly myself. At the end of each chapter is a QR code, and that takes you to a Spotify playlist with songs that are about that relationship or about that time period, that I'm so in love and my heart is broken and I'll never love again until you meet the next guy, and you wonder what you were doing with the last one. Love is complicated. It's just complicated. So there are no abuse stories in this because I don't have one. I'm one of the very, very few women I know that doesn't have one. So it's a fun romp through my sometimes amazing adventures, sometimes complete stupid things. I kind of let it all hang out in there, because if you're going to write that kind of book, you might as well. And I don't regret the 15 years it took me to write it. It wasn't 15 years straight on. I lost interest. I thought nobody's going to want to read this, and so on. And so sales have really slowed down, and I thought I would put it on sale. It's on Amazon for $24.99 Canadian, so cheaper for Americans and less for UK people. So I think I'm going to put it on for $19.86, and that's because that was a really good year. When you go to Amazon, you search under the subtitle books, and then The Jazz Musician's Daughter. It's not popular enough to come up with a regular search, so oh boo-hoo, that's it. I do have a YouTube channel here called The Jazz Musician's Daughter. I can't speak anymore. Where I haven't done a lot to promote it. I started that because I couldn't believe the crazy stories I completely forgot to tell. So I tell some of those on there. And that's all I've got. Thanks for joining me. And we'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.